I'm Glory. Today I'll be introducing to you carrtesiKit. So what is carrtesiKit? So carrtesiKit is an all-in-one CLI platform that helps you to easily scaffold any kind of project you want to scaffold. So we have different options for you to make your choice on the platform. You are not limited to just working with Sunudo. You also have the option to work with cartesify, which I've also tested. So basically on the platform, all you need to do is to just do npm install globally in your system, and from then on you can just pretty much call carrtesiKit and then the name of your project, or carrtesiKit creates the name of your project, and then you are good to go. So once you do that, you'll be prompted with the interactive CLI tool for you to be able to select your options, like what kind of backend you want to use, what kind of front end template you want. And if you're using carrtesify, you are also we also make it possible for you to have access to both the backend and the front end of carrtesify. And also we have access to the console tool from Sunudo, which you can use if you don't want to interact with the main front end, if you just want to use console tool. And then on the mobile side, we're also looking to extend this application in such a way that will give opportunities to those that are building or interested in building on the mobile platforms to be able to also build on Cartesi. Because at the moment, most development happens on the web. So we are looking forward to extending this to mobile. So at the moment, we have scaffolded templates of Flutter React Native with Expo and the main React Native. And on the front end, we have scaffolded tools for React.js, Next.js, Angular, and Vue. So we also have JavaScript backend, all of these backend provided from Sonudo. And any of the tools you want or any of the frameworks you want, you can just select it and the project will be created for you immediately. And you are going to have access to an intuitive interface for any of the templates that you have selected for your front end, that you can quickly start building without thinking about all the old setup or what repository do you need to look at or what you need to bring together. There are also sample projects, sample codes for you to look at whenever you are confused in your development process. So why are we doing this? So basically, I've been in the ecosystem for a short period of time now, and during this time, I've observed the some of the challenges that most developers go through. Some of them talk to me directly, and some of them I've also witnessed myself. Even myself, I've also experienced some of those challenges, which has to do with development, building, and all those stuff. So sometimes people get really confused. First off, the documentation is not up to date at the moment, and so development is ahead of what we have on the documentation. And sometimes people feel like, oh, the documentation is focusing more on Python, and they just feel like, oh, this is like this ecosystem is only Python. So we are here to change that story and that narrative by creating this software or this CLI tool for you to be able to just interact as a builder, just interact with the tool, and then your project is all set up. All you need to do after doing that is just for you to ensure that if you're going to be working on the back end, it's just for you to ensure that your server is up and running by simply running and Sunudo build and Sunudo run, and you are good to go. So that's what we have made possible with carrtesiKit, because our goal is to see that developers are happy, developers are smiling, because if developers are not well taken care of, it is very easy for them to leave that ecosystem. So if we want to be able to retain our developers, it will be very good for us to create a very good user experience, and part of that user experience is the developer experience. So, and that's why I'm motivated to work on this project. So at the end of the day, we want to start getting feedback from the community of how much the solution have helped them to stay focused on their project, to stay motivated, to continue to build, and not to be discouraged to leave the ecosystem because they feel like things are not easy to get by or tools are a bit cranky and all of that. So that is why we are doing this. And with this, we believe that there will be changes in the ecosystem. Developers will be more motivated to build. People can easily, when we say carrtesi roll up, is a plug and play solution. It's tools like this that we actually make that happen. So because if we say Cartesi is easy and people are finding it difficult to get started to build or spending days just to set up, that is not really good. That's not a good experience at all. So, and that's why we have brought up cartesiKit, an all-in-one tool, an all-in-one platform where you can get all your development tools and start building. Forget about the complexities of setup and all of that because we have taken care of that for you. All you need to do is to start writing your code, start thinking about the business logic of your code. So, and that's it, guys. Thank you very much.